One. Hey, what's up, guys? Tim here with the Goat Cards, and today we're here with who?
Hi, I'm Pierre.
And what did you do this weekend?
I got fourth at the remote duel YCS with
Nice.
birds.
Cool. Do you want to show us your deck?
Yeah, sure.
I do.
Okay, so the monster lineup is pretty standard. Of course, it's 3 warblers, 3 sparrow, 2 whitetails, and 2 swallows. We don't want to play 3 and 3 because it wasn't gonna up my consistency that much. So I just played more hand trips instead.
Okay.
3 barrel. Consider cutting it to 2 when it has a small word, but it definitely helps a lot to have the third one in certain game states and grind games.
Yeah, it's really good going second as well, right?
Yeah, it's insane on in second. And it's sort of a start. I mean, you're not always going to draw Warbler. So this still does a fair enough combo that usually just beats the fair decks. It's only going to be a problem if you're playing the mirror match and you don't full combo.
Yeah, cool.
That's the birds. Tribes, 3 fractals, of course, 3 narwhal. This I also tested it too when I played the small war build. I dropped small war because, first of all, it's super awkward going second. You're gonna have to give up a card in your hand, and then if you get interrupted, you have like 4 cards to play, and it's also very weak into draw, going first or second, and into any hand trap, honestly, going first. It's making your deck more consistent, but I don't think it's gonna win you those many, like a lot of games that you should win.
Yeah.
Kid and Karas, of course. The big chicken. 1 crow just for the search ability. Definitely comes up to search it against the DP decks. And yeah, we'll definitely play again. Main deck 2 draws. Was like the 39th and 40th card.
Oh, fair enough.
Just because I wanted to sign more cards, so I just moved this to the main. I expected, well, it's really good into the mirror match, of course. I expected quite a lot because the deck is cheap, to be honest. Like the core is super cheap.
Did you wish you had free draws?
Into invoked.
Did you ever wish you had a free draw?
What?
Did you ever wish you had free?
My third draw is in the side.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Was just, to get more space in my side.
Yeah, cool.
Spells, we got Tanky, 1 for 1, 3 Burkle, of course. Then I played 3 talents. Card was insane, like all weekend. People have been playing more hand trips lately because of the oath combo, so this card is almost always going to be live on your turn 1. And it's also really good going second into all of the non-combo-ish deck, Sure, against the mirror and dry turn, it's not going to be that good, but if you're losing the roll against those decks, you're probably going to lose anyways.
Yeah.
So, like, a single card was not going to help you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Then made like 3 droplets because it's super generic generically good into everything, like Swords Soul. Even against the mirror match, you can pitch your entire hand and kill them. Of course, if they oath combo, you need to pitch a trap, but if you hand trap them once, like withdraw, or I also played Imperm.
Yeah.
They don't always get to oath, so it's fine. And I also wanted an out to Winda, because without this, I have no hard outs to Winda.
Okay.
And yeah, it was really good. Performed well.
Nice.
I played 1 oath because I'm a coward. I shouldn't have. Was terrible, but I didn't really know what to expect, honestly, because I was expecting some people to still be behind and play like Dark Ruler and stuff.
Yeah.
Never got Dark Ruler. I got to oath combo once. I also only won 2 Dyros, so maybe that's the reason. And then 3 Imperm, because it's good against everything,
Yeah, it's the best hand trap right now.
Sorcerer usually just passes if they don't have the quick play spell,
Yeah.
And it's good drawn as a 6 card. Outs random stuff, baits DB. Really, really good. Cool. 40 cards because we are not rough
Nice.
We should have played 41 and 1, I guess.
Yeah. True.
Extra.
Mhm.
2 recitals. Third recital is training wheels. You don't need it. 1 Nightingale, 1 Robin, the 2 F-Zeros, Zeus, Downer, which is one of the flex spots of the extra deck. I'll show the other ones later. I'll explain why we played those cards. 2 Omen, which is, again, the second Omen is one of the flex spots. Seymour, Win, the third flex spot. Oath, 1 Fairy, and Omniarch.
Cool. So tell us about the Win.
So the main selling point of Win, honestly, was just that I could play Nibiru in this deck. Because before that, I really didn't want to play it. It turned off a lot of your combos. Like, if you have Warbler and you nip them, you really cannot use it. So I was finding that a lot of times I could Nibiru my opponent and then I couldn't play. If you play Win in the mirror, you can Nibiru them. Well, in the mirror, it usually doesn't come up that you link off the nib with this, because when you nib them on the second recital, they will search of Farigate, of Nerval, and then they normal summon, banish 4, and they get rid of your Nibiru, because else it's going to threaten DDL or Robin or whatever they're going to end on. But if it happens that Nibiru is still there, you normal any Win, and then you revive a bird from their graveyard, and you get to play.
Yeah, that's really cool. Where
in the other matchups, like Swarso or I don't know what else is in the format. Help.
Like anything really. PK, Drytron.
Yeah, like PK as well.
Yeah.
Not as much against PK, honestly, but like you put the token in attack mode, and then you make Win, you crush it, and you can search Warbler or whatever combo piece you need, and then in main phase 2 you get the combo.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
It also randomly comes up. Maybe you revive a Droll, which is level 1. You can revive Baron against Warsoul after you Zeus them.
Yeah, that's really good.
It was really, really good. Clutched a few games. The second Omen usually comes up after... usually comes up when you go first. You make the first one to combo, and then if they crack your board, maybe because they hand-tripped you and you couldn't end on a full board, having this in your extra just allows easy game shots.
Yeah.
And not quite sure how many times it came up, because I don't think the second copy of this is something you would notice while you play if you're focused in the game.
Yeah.
But it definitely came up in testing and in other tournaments as well.
Cool.
And Downer is another card that you're probably going to make every single time you make a Zeus. So you're not going to notice, the extra material. Like, you're going to say, yeah, I always make it. It comes up a few times that you make it and it makes a difference, but when it does, it's like you get to wipe a board and then you have another Son of Zeus instead of just wiping the board and sitting there and doing nothing.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that's good.
So it was basically cards that whenever they don't come up that much, but whenever they come up, they just win you the game.
Yeah, like really powerful, like when they do come up, sort of thing.
Yeah. Cute tokens. Side deck. Side deck 3 gammas, 1 driver.
Cool.
I don't think this requires an explanation. Card is insane.
Yeah, just more traps.
Yeah. Whenever you gotta play gamma, format is probably terrible though. Anyways. 3 Nibiru. As I said, thanks to Win, we got to play this.
Yeah.
Which is really nice because the card is insane, of course. The third draw.
Yeah.
Another card that when you have to play, the format is probably terrible. Then back removal.
Cool.
Duster, Storm, and Reboot. So going through the sighting patterns, we figured that whenever we were sighting Storm, it was never to clear monsters, because you could sight it against like Sky Striker, and you're never going to clear monsters, because if they summon DP, it's going to be in defense mode anyways.
Yeah.
And they don't have any other monster you could care about. And like against Invoke, they are going to summon everything in like Mechaba or DP in defense mode, and Win that you cannot clear it with Storm.
Yeah.
So we just figured out that Duster would be a better copy of this, basically, because you can also draw into it when you have cards on the board. Maybe two out of there can be two out.
Like a Mystic Mine and stuff as well,
Mystic,
right?
Yeah, Mystic Mine as well.
Yeah.
And it's also searchable.
Smile.
Reboot is just insane, and you get to side it against every single, like, almost every deck.
Yeah.
Even sided it against the mirror match because, Storm is so scary.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, you get to side it on, like, the other removals. Like, you get to side it against Swarsoul, because even if they make Baron, of course, they can stop Reboot.
Yeah.
Or, like, these would be just 1-for-1 trades, which you don't really want to do.
Yeah.
Because the goal, of course, is to stop the Swarsoul deck, else they Protoss for win that you kind of right.
It's really hard to win from there.
And then going first cards. So Hold By, didn't really want to main it because game 1 it was only going to hit like Ash or, well, I guess DP.
Yeah.
But I didn't really feel like I needed it in my main deck. You can always search DD Pro most of the times against DP.
Cool.
Where, like, after siding, you're always going to have to face troll. 2 Storms and 1 Order.
Yeah.
Or going first. Like, looking back, I probably should have not played Oath.
Okay.
Main deck Order as my mine out and played a 3rd Storm.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't think there's much else. I have a few shoutouts.
Yeah, shoutouts for sure.
Before I forget it. Okay, so I got a shout out Corsi, Dariol, and Novi, my Italian friends that lent me cards because I'm broke. Even though you see Ultimate Rare Draw.
Yeah.
Then I got a shout out in Midu because I forgot to shout him out last time last time he lent me cards. Gonna shout out Nash and Fazu for playing the YCS at mine to make the experience bearable, because Rumble duels alone are kind of sad.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to Bodum for Theory. Like the 2 days prior to the event, whenever you Theory with Bodum, you feel like so much better about your deck.
Yeah.
Also shout out to Rob, which also was part of that Theory. Not as much. Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of sad in the Netherlands. Hope it gets better though when I go to Utrecht. Huge shout out to Tob. DM him on Discord, Toblinario 1900 for the spreadsheet.
Yeah, definitely.
So you can learn all the bird combos. Shout outs to WAF, of course.
Waff.
Yeah. Especially like Tristan for the wing tech. I think he brought it up in the Theory channel.
Yeah.
And shout out to Will Piave.
Cool.
Siamo in best.
Cool.
I think that's it.
I do. Cheers very much, bro. Thank you very, very much. So be sure to like the video and subscribe and stuff. I'll try and get some more YCS deck profiles. But yeah, cheers, Pierre. See you guys in a bit. When I can eventually get this to close.
I don't know.
Oh no, why can't I get it to close? Little thing at the end here of me being terrible with recording software.